You think my son looks like a Bennett?
Well, yes, especially around the eyes. I mean, don't you think so, Sam?
No, I don't see it at all.
I don't see how you could miss it. I mean, if I didn't know better, I'd say Ethan was your son.
So, I think I'm going to have the surf and turf tonight. What about you, Grace?
I don't know. You know, I just can't get over it. I mean, the resemblance is really uncanny. You and Ethan could be father and son.
Yo, can I get anybody anything from the kitchen?
No, thank you. Was that the picture you didn't want Gwen to see?
I didn't want anyone to see it. I'm afraid it'll give Teresa false hopes about her relationship with Ethan.
I had no idea we knew each other when we were kids, Ethan.
Knew each other? You two looked like you were little soulmates back then.
Do you understand, Teresa? Love takes time to grow. And there's no way that the crush you have on me could grow into love.
So, you're saying if we had known each other longer, like you and Gwen, then you would believe that my feelings are real.
Yes. But they can't be because we haven't known each other that long.
No, wait. Don't shoot, please.
I got a clear shot of your niece in the window there, Hank. Pretty. What's her name again?
Look, don't hurt her, please. Come on.
I said I would take out your family if you didn't do what I asked. So, are you gonna kill Sheridan Crane?
No, I can't, okay?
Say bye-bye to KK.
It'll always be about my last name. No matter what I say, no matter what I do, your hatred for my family will always come between us.
You got it all wrong,
No,
Sheridan.
I think I finally have it right. Yeah, I'm Alistair Crane's daughter, Julian Crane's sister. You blame them for your father's disappearance, and every time you look at me, you blame me too. You will always hate me for something that I can't help.
Look, that's not true. I don't hate you at all. Look. I want you to listen to me. I want you to really listen to me. This time I told you how I feel.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I have tried to walk away from the feelings, but they keep coming back.
What feelings?
Like tonight. I brought over the slides of Spain that you gave me. I just thought it would be something for us to do, but it turned into more.
I know.
And there's the whole dance deal. You knowing how to dance the Paso Doble and then offering to teach me how.
I didn't mean to fall on you.
Well, I didn't mind.
Me neither.
It's like this, you know? We don't even plan these things, and then we fall into situations that bring us closer together.
But, Mr. Crane, I'll be at work in the morning anyway. Is something wrong? Yes. Yes, I think I can explain. Good night, sir.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? It's like every time we start to be real and maybe make some kind of connection, the past jumps up and it hits me right in the face.
You mean your father's disappearance?
Yeah, look, I know it's not your fault. You were just a kid. We both were. Why should I take it out on you?
Party's over, pal.
Give me my gun.
Not on your life. Things have changed. Now, I'm not offing Sheridan, and you're not touching a hair on my niece's heads. Do you got it, or you're gonna die?
You look surprised, Bennett. You didn't really think I went anywhere without my boys. Now, what were you saying about things changing? Seems to me everything is status quo. Now, you pick who's gonna die. Your brother's daughters or Sheridan Crane?
Hey, why don't we look at Pilar's other album? I bet she's got some great pictures in here.
Ethan, I have a few questions about this one first. Look at Teresa. She's looking at you as if you hung the moon. It's a very good thing I wasn't around back then, or else she and I would have been in major competition for your heart.
If Gwen sees the way Teresa's looking at Ethan right now...
Teresita, you haven't had anything to eat. Why don't you fix yourself a plate before it gets cold?
Well, I'm not that hungry, Mama.
Please, just have a little something.
This picture's adorable.
Are you crazy, Teresa? If Gwen sees you making goo-goo eyes at Ethan, she's gonna know everything. I can't get over that picture. Mama, how come you never told me that Ethan and I knew each other when we were kids?
For this very reason.
You can see even then we were perfect together.
Talk to her, Whitney, because I'm at a loss for words.
Teresa, that photo means absolutely nothing. How much do you want to bet it shakes Ethan up? It makes him realize that we were meant to be together. Mama, you were the one who raised me to believe in fate. And if this isn't fate, I don't know what is.
Oh, this isn't fate. This is an accident waiting to happen.
Especially the way you keep ogling at him, Teresa. I mean, are you going to do that when you're standing up at the altar at the wedding?
What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't know. Gwen asked Teresa to be the maid of honor, and she said yes.
Ah, that's a good one, Grace. Ethan a Bennett, son of Sam, no less. I think not. That boy's a Crane through and through, yeah?
I couldn't agree more.
Ah, what? Do I detect an edge in our estimable police chief's tone? I'm not surprised, considering Ethan would be the last person you'd want to be close to these days.
There's no need to bring that up now, Julian.
Oh, why not? I've never been one to tiptoe around unpleasant topics. We're all adults. I know that you're unhappy about Ethan calling for an investigation into the prom boat incident.
I'm not the least bit worried about what he'll find, Julian.
That's the spirit. I just hope that Harmony PD is as squeaky clean as you claim. As a Crane, Ethan will be very thorough. He'll check, recheck every detail.
Well, let's hope as a Crane, Ethan doesn't manipulate the facts.
All right, if you're insinuating that we Cranes would abuse
I'm not
our
insinuating anything, Julian. I'm just telling you like it is. Sam better get a fair deal here.
So, honey, what are you gonna have?
Yeah, I think we should order.
Yes, I think Grace is right. Let's just all have a nice, relaxing dinner. And I, for one, am going to tell Ethan that Sam was the real hero of the evening. He saved my life, and I'm not going to forget it.
Wait a minute. I just figured it out.
Figured out what?
Well, why Ethan looks like he could be Sam's son.
What is all this nonsense about Ethan being Sam's son? I thought we were past that.
I just realized why I can't let it go.
Oh my God, she figured it out.
Somewhere in the Bennett and the Cranes family tree, there must have been a union between the two families.
Well, I hardly think they traveled in the same circles, even back then.
Who's to say they went public or even married? Illegitimate kids have been around since the beginning of time.
Exactly. A child could have come out of an illicit affair, and that would explain why Ethan resembles Sam, and why he even has some of the Bennett traits. I mean, genes don't lie.
Yes. Well, I suppose I certainly can't vouch for the mating habits of my ancestors.
I was just wondering how you guys were enjoying your photographs from the wedding planner benefit.
Oh, we didn't even open ours. Oh, sweetheart, look. She
Our
looks
little
so
girl
cute.
is growing up.
Grace can never know about us. Never.
My son with Bennett genes. Please.
One of these days soon, she's going to be wearing a gown like this for real.
I don't think we have to worry about that too much. She's never really had a real boyfriend.
What's Chad doing there with her?
Sweetheart, I'm sure it's nothing. It was some sort of charity event. They probably ran into each other.
It looks like a lot more than that, TC. You don't think they're serious about each other, do you?
Honey, I think you're letting your imagination get the better of you. From what I can see, those two can't stand to be in the same room together. Besides, babe, I thought you lightened up on Chad since he saved Whitney's life.
Well, it's just that I'm concerned. I don't want her spending time with the wrong person. A mistake like that when you're young, well, it can follow you around for the rest of your life.
You okay?
Sure, I just feel bad for you. I know being in this cottage gets to you.
Yeah, you could renovate it 10 times over and it would still be the last place we used to live with my father. And I can't shake the feeling that there's still some clue here that would shed light on his disappearance.
That bullet you found in the wall. Julian and Alistair both claim to not know anything about it.
Yeah, but still. You saw the way Julian was in his library. I mean, he was hiding something. What? If only you could talk. It's okay. One day I'm gonna put all the pieces together.
You really think you'll get to the bottom of what happened?
Yeah, you can bet on it. You know, my mother and father, they used to dance in this cottage. Sometimes they get so caught up in it that they'd forget us kids were watching.
Sounds like they were really in love.
I bet they were. Forget teaching me to pass the doble.
Why?
I must have been crazy to think that learning that dance would be a good birthday present for Mama. I'd break her heart in two.
You agreed to be Gwen's maid of honor. How can you let such a thing happen?
Does anyone mind if I take Gwen out front and show her the flower garden?
Oh, please, Ethan, whatever you like.
Thanks, Pilar.
Mama, Gwen's best friend canceled at the last minute, and she needed someone with the same dress size to fill in.
You know, many times over this past year, I have lost my temper with you because I felt that you weren't using the brains that God gave you. But this, Teresita, this takes the prize for self-destruction.
Mama, please.
I don't want to hear your explanation. Now go and tell Gwen that you've reconsidered her offer and changed your mind.
That's what I told her to do, too. I won't do it. I know this sounds nuts, but something inside of me is telling me to stay close to Ethan, especially now in this time before the wedding.
God, may St. Jude, the saint of lost causes, bring you to your senses.
Gwen was thirsty. I thought I'd grab her a soda.
No. Go, help yourself. Go ahead, it's...
Chad, what's going on here? Are you all right?
Did you see how Ethan just looked at me, Mama? He knows what that photograph meant. That we are destined to be together for the rest of our lives. Mama, he knows that he loves me.
Forget Ethan. He is going to marry Gwen. You are never going to be together.
Did I just hear you tell Teresa that she and Ethan will never be together, Pilar?
Looking for your niece, Hank? Pretty girl, that Kay. Like her spunk. Too bad you don't like her enough.
I love her, and I'm not gonna let you hurt her.
Oh, so you changed your mind. You are gonna take care of Sheridan Crane after all.
I'm not a killer.
Nobody's born to be a killer, Hank. It's something you learn out of necessity. Like driving a car to get to the supermarket. I can see how tough this is on you. Maybe I can help you out here.
How?
What if I told you that you didn't have to knock off Sheridan Crane after all?
Then I'd ask you what the catch was.
Such a suspicious nature. Let him go, boys.
Then I'm free to go? Sheridan's out of the woods?
Not exactly.
I don't blame you for not wanting to take any more dance lessons from me.
Look, I'm just afraid it'll make my mother sad. Put her through the pain of losing my father all over again. It's not much of a birthday present.
Well, on the other hand, you'd be reminding her of one of the happiest times in her life. That's a pretty amazing gift.
I don't know.
It's up to you, of course, but I mean, we could always continue with the dance lessons, and then you could decide if you want to dance with your mother later. We are pretty good together.
Well, first time we tangoed, it was like we'd been dancing together our whole lives.
Like I said, it's up to you.
Well, that was a little close for comfort. If only Grace knew she'd actually hit upon the truth.
It's bound to come out sooner or later, Ivy. If there's anything I've learned from you, it's that old secrets do always finally come out.
Yes. But then you and I aren't exactly cut from the same cloth, are we? I mean, you've always been one of the poor, unfortunately. I, thank God, have always been blessed.
Now, that's very interesting that you should say that, considering that you're married to Julian. And I am married to a loving man that I adore.
Touche, Eve. You know, you're awfully full of yourself tonight. Have you forgotten our deal? In return for my silence about your lurid past, you were supposed to keep me appraised of where Sam was every night. I had to find out he was coming here all by myself.
Yes, the way that you will have to do it from now on if you want to know where he is. You see, things have changed, Ivy. If you don't want the world to know that Sam is Ethan's father, well, then you're just going to have to forget about blackmailing me about my past with Julian. Checkmate.
Not quite, Eve. I'm still one up on you. Yes, Sam may be Ethan's father. But who's Chad Harris's father? And his mother?
I have no idea, Ivy. I am going to tell you for the last time that my baby died right after he was born, and don't you dare ever bring that up to me again.
Grace.
Yes.
You're so good at finding the resemblances between people. Let's see if you can do it with someone else.
Oh.
Well, this young man, for instance, Chad Harris. I heard he is looking all over Harmony for his birth parents. Take a look at that picture. See if you can think of who he might be related to.
Somebody who could be related to Chad Harris.
Nah, of course I'm alright, man. Ain't nothing going on here. So, what's going on in there?
Gwen was thirsty. Look, Chad, I saw your bandage. You shouldn't still be bleeding like that.
Look, man, it looks a lot worse than it actually is. I'm gonna change it when I get home anyway.
Yeah, but don't you think someone at the hospital should take a look at that?
Why, to be charged for some nurse to put on a brand new oversized Band-Aid? Come on, man, I don't think so.
Are you sure you're okay, man? You look pretty dicey.
Yo, I wouldn't talk, man. You don't want in there with both Gwen and Teresa. So, you decided who you gonna marry yet?
That's not funny, Chad. And of course, I'm going to marry Gwen.
Huh? It's your life, dude. I just hope you don't wake up someday and realize that, you made a big old mistake.
Answer me, Pilar. Why did you just tell Teresa that she'll never be with Ethan?
I can only imagine what that sounded like, but it...
We don't have to hide this from Gwen.
Hide what?
You have a right to know. You have more right than anyone. So I'm going to tell you what my mother meant. Mama and I were talking about picking out the perfect present to thank you for the honor of being your bridesmaid.
That is not what it sounded like, Teresa.
Well, I told Mama that I wanted Ethan to come along when I went shopping to make sure I'd buy something that you really liked, and Mama said that he was very busy and that there's no way he could ever find the time for us to go together, and that's what you got us talking about.
Well, that's really sweet of you, but there's no need for you to buy me a thank you gift. Believe me, you're doing me a huge favor by standing in for Bailey at the wedding.
Here you are, Gwen.
Sweetie, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Look, I know it will bore everyone else to tears, but I was wondering if I could talk to you and Teresa about an idea I just had for the reception.
Why not?
Okay.
Why can't Teresa see she's gonna get her heart broken?
I don't know, Whitney. But I wish she was more level-headed, like you.
Yo, I don't mean no disrespect, Mrs. Lopez Fitzgerald, but, you ever thought that maybe Teresa knows what she's doing?
What do you mean?
What if she and Ethan were really meant to be together? All right, and y'all two just keep pouring cold water all over her dreams. I mean, I don't really think that's...
You know, you got a lot of nerve giving your opinion on something you are so totally clueless about. This is a very complicated situation, okay? Teresa's mom has worked for the Cranes for many years. And she knows even if Ethan had romantic feelings for Teresa, which is highly doubtful, his family would never allow him to marry her.
Whitney is right, Chad. She's right. The Cranes are a very closed and guarded family with no use for outsiders. Trust me, they will do anything to prevent a union outside of Ethan's class.
Okay. Okay, all right, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I just hate to see somebody's dreams shot down, that's all. You know, it's getting late. I think I'm gonna head out. Yo, Teresa was right. That's the best tasting arroz con pollo I've ever had. Yeah, when I tasted my share up in East LA, so.
Gracias, Chad. And come again, please.
All right, thanks. Whitney. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna head out, all right? Yo, Teresa, thank you for everything.
You're welcome.
All right, Gwen.
See you later, Chad.
All right, later. Hey, give me a minute.
Okay.
Chad,
Yeah.
why don't I give you a ride home, man?
No, man. The walk will be good for me. Yo, listen. Think about what I said, all right?
Like I already have, and I made the right choice.
Like I said, man, it's your life.
You know what? I'm gonna get going too. You take care of yourself, all right?
I always do.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye,
See you
Whitney.
later.
Whitney.
Well, who do you think Chad Harris looks like?
I don't know.
But you looked like you had an idea.
Oh, I did, but it's too crazy for words. I wish I knew who his parents were. You know, I would really like to help Chad. Yeah, it's Linda and Carl. We should say hello.
Eve may think she's out of the woods, but if my suspicions are true, her troubles are just beginning.
Hey, Chad, wait up! I need to talk to you.
I don't want to see you like this.
Chad, I heard what you said to Ethan before you left the house.
So what?
So what? Look, don't you see the more doubts you put in Ethan's head about marrying Gwen, the more Teresa is going to believe that she has a chance with him. And the more her hopes are going to get dashed when he ends up marrying her anyway.
Maybe he won't, all right? Look, I still got faith that sooner or later he's gonna realize he's supposed to be with Teresa.
When? When he is standing at the altar about to say his vows to Gwen?
No, I hope not for her sake. But then, better then than after they get married.
You know, I do not believe you.
Yo, mark my words, all right? This is one wedding that's gonna turn this little town on its ear.
There is no way that Ethan is going to leave Gwen at the altar, okay?
You wouldn't be so sure if you knew anything about love.
Ethan and Gwen's marriage has been planned by their families for years. Nothing and nobody is going to get in the way of that.
All right, it's true. I ain't got much experience with how people like the Cranes think, all right? But, yo, love is love. And it's got a way of winning out no matter what your last name is. All right, maybe Ethan is a little slow on the uptake where his true feelings are concerned, but like I said before, I'm still betting on him. Once he realizes that he loves Teresa, he's gonna do what he's gotta do, no matter what his family wants.
I bet I know why little Teresa's looking up at you like you're her hero. She must have lost her favorite doll and you found it and gave it back to her.
Yeah, that's probably it.
And now I am the one who's looking up at you so adoringly. Well, come on, hero. We better get home if we're gonna have any time alone tonight.
All
right. Well, thank you so much for everything. Dinner was delicious.
It's
You're
fantastic, Pilar. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
No wonder my love for you is so strong, Ethan. I have loved you my whole life.
Good morning. Okay, bye. See you later.
You haven't been very nice to me tonight, Sam.
Oh, and that really surprises you?
A little. I was expecting a bit more after you saved my life.
Look,
the other
don't
night.
push it, Ivy. I mean, you're lucky I'm even civil after what you put me through. I still don't know what possessed you to tell me that I was Ethan's father.
I told you I was delirious. I'm surprised you took me as seriously as long as you did.
I'd still be taking it seriously if I hadn't checked your story at the hospital.
You didn't.
And why wouldn't I? You know, I don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth anymore. So I had to check your story.
And now you know. Julian is Ethan's father, and I was telling the truth. Just as I was telling you the truth when I told you that I still loved you. Come on, Sam. Just give me one night.
Eve, I have a question for you, and I know you know the answer, so no games. What was my wife doing in the hospital records room today?
Ethan's grandfather just said that he was going to bypass Julian and make Ethan head of the Crane Empire. Eve, I cannot take Ethan's life away from him. If he's exposed to Samson, he will inherit nothing. I won't allow that to happen, Eve, please. Please, just change the records to show that Ethan was born prematurely. If not for me, then please do it for Ethan.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should go with my first instinct.
Your mother will be so touched if you dance the Paso Doble with her at her birthday party.
You really care about her, don't you?
I always have.
Then it's settled. The lessons are back on. It's okay with you.
It's okay with me. Now, do you remember what I taught you so far?
I think so.
Just because I'm giving you a free pass doesn't mean Sheridan gets one too.
But you said that I didn't have to...
I said you didn't have to pull the trigger. Somebody else does. And you're gonna help make it happen.
You want me to set her up for you?
Very astute. You get her where I tell you to get her, and I'll be waiting for her.
You're gonna do it yourself?
Somebody's gotta do it. And with your assistance, it shouldn't be too difficult.
No. Forget it. I don't want any part of this, okay?
You're a funny guy, Hank. One minute you seem to get it, the next you act thicker than molasses. Thought you said you wanted to see your nieces reach college age.
I do!
You can't have it both ways. You don't help me kill Sheridan, we go to plan A. Which one goes first, Kay? Or the little sister, what's her name? Jennifer? Jessica?
You'll never learn, will you? Oh, and just for the record, if Ethan had been my son, I would have told the world, shouted it from rooftops.
I know, Sam. That's why I had to lie.
What kind of records do they keep in there?
All kinds. Medication files, patient surgeries, billing, you name it.
Why would Ivy be interested in anything like that? What else do they keep in the records room?
I told you. Everything from insurance records to death certificates.
Well, isn't the records room where they keep the birth records?
Birth records. Interesting.
Did you forget something?
Oh, no, I thought I might have left the keys, but they're right here.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Goodness, I still can't believe you're seriously considering being Gwen's maid of honor.
I have to do it. I can't explain it, but...
I know. I know. Some voice inside tells you that you must be next to Ethan right now.
It's true. Look at my eyes here. It is so obvious that even when I was a little girl, I knew Ethan was the one for me. I have known it all of my life, which means one day soon, Ethan will know it too.
A
Teresa's made of a lot stronger stuff than you give her credit for. All right, she's gonna make it through this thing no matter what goes down.
You know what? I don't want to hear it. I've heard enough out of you for one day, okay? Hopefully, I can talk Teresa out of this mess. If I can get some time alone with her without you around.
Good night to you too, beautiful. I'll be all right. Get up.
Excellent. Your posture's perfect. It's very important in this dance.
Oh, thanks, Vic.
The only thing you need to work on is the angle of your arm.
Like that?
Just a little bit higher. Just like that.
No! Don't shoot! Let them be, please. They're not involved in this.
Okay. And help me finish off Miss Crane. That a yes?
Okay, I'll do it. I'll set up Sheridan.